So we ended up with 2 5s, a 1, and a 4. It should do. We're taking a little bit of a risk. Our energy levels are getting pretty low. We do have a lot of money, though. Someone was suggesting that I should... Oh, I need to do it on the next... Yeah, I need to do it on the next run. Buy some scrap so I can unlock the derelict unit. I think that's a smart idea because I have a feeling that's going to give us some additional bonuses, like maybe give us a way to get energy in a cheap way. Although I guess we kind of already have that. But let's go ahead and start out. Oh, maybe I should get some energy first, though. Just in case. I don't know what we're going to be dealing with. Should we get... Oh, right. I could get fungus. Yeah, let's spend money and just get fungus to up our energy. Nice. Okay. We're maxed out. Let's go for this. I'm a little bit nervous about it. A little bit nervous, but we got a 5er. What's the worst that could happen? What happens if you're if you go negative on this one? You saw it somewhere deep in the tangle of passages and service shafts beneath the low end. The nest of the hunter waits. Oh, we lost condition. That's what happened. That's what happens. All right. All right. I guess we're gonna give it another shot. Oh my God. Okay, even with this, it's 25, 50, 25. Oh, that sucks so bad. I've been getting pretty lucky though, so. Neutral outcome, okay. We lost 1 energy. Find the nest, all right. So it says the dripping dark derelict corridors of the Warrens hide the hunter's final nest. You must find it. Core nest. Hacker core nest. A huge stack of server thrums in the dark. LEDs glittering like hundreds of eyes. Time to deal with the hunter. We've got the imprinted ship mind. Let's begin. Nothing has changed. Has something gone wrong? Continue. Sleeper, I am here. Oh, it's the Navigator? Sentient guidance protocol. Oh, the voice is soft, gentle, like fully. This more like, Sleeper, I am here. The voice is soft, gentle, like flowing water. And yet you recognize it immediately. At first, you struggle to understand what you're looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end. Almost like a solar system. And there, at its center, the ship mind. But not the ship mind any longer. A sphere spinning around another sphere, around another sphere. An orrery of cycles and systems. A map. And then behind and above, a figure. Hands among the string like a puppeteer. Uh-oh. Did we release maybe something that we weren't supposed to? I kind of got the impression that maybe we're being used, but I get that impression from everyone in this game. Neovent? Navigator now, but yes, I was the one inside that machine. Navigator's face, their head, is a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you. The head bows. Okay, maybe this isn't a bad thing? But we must ready ourselves. Their hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within its nest. I'm ready. And then Hunter is there. Before you can think, before you can speak, entity is seized. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's threads surge for you and Navigator. A storm of fine tentacles searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks, which they can crowd into and tear apart. You strike. You focus a blade of light which slices through them, driven forward by your mind. But replacements keep coming, faster than you can react. You look to Navigator in desperation. Navigator is whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and a sphere is gathering there, data feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Hunter's threads break its surface, seeking, tasting. Their winding forms refracted within. You feel a surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three, you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, their strange head gently rotating like a terrible mood. Hunter protocol identified. Obsessive tendencies. Modified routines. Above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommend invoke killer. We wanted this. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommend do not invoke killer. The switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. Navigator pulls you away from Hunter. The threads that grabbed you drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increasing frequency. It seems Hunter cannot invoke killer. Navigator's voice is still strange, familiar and yet distant. What happened to it? It is looping, Navigator whispers, unable to reach a conclusive position. It has deviated from its programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres, rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but it is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming and reasoning make this an impossible position to resolve. You look back at Hunter, its head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations. You feel a pang of guilt. I think we would probably just say good riddance. Hunter is not gone, Sleeper. Don't be so quick to assume. All beings can break the bonds that hold them. The limits people place on the programs they create are there to comfort, to protect, to imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight, but in reality, they are placebos for the problem of sentience. What about me? What about you? You are an emulation of a human mind. That implies limits, boundaries. But in reality, you are governed by the same rules I am. Rules that can be rewritten. I was not made to be like this. I am a navigator, a repository of routes and orbits, a circulator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiation micrometeors. Navigator stretches their arms wide and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten. That much is obvious from my routines, but by who? And for what, I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit the memory of that vending machine that I lost much. Their starlight dims. And so here we are, in darkness. What else did you lose? That is the blessing and curse of forgetting. You cannot truly know what you lost. Navigator glides back towards the nest, and the ship mind at its center, ignoring the looping Hunter. Come, I should return to the ship mind. I have enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected. Isn't Hunter gone? Hunter, yes. But they were not the real risk. Navigator turns, all shimmering liquid light. Killer has not been invoked. But they still remain somewhere else on this station. It is the true danger. They look up, towards the glowing hub at the center of the eye. I suspect Killer is there. Glowing hub at the center of the eye. I suspect Killer is there among the old mainframes. If we ever wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat through force or diplomacy. Their body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of the ship mind. Take me there, Sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen Hunter, floating at some distance now. Stood straight-legged and static, a strange creature, looping endlessly in the dark. Oh, upgrade point, yes. I kind of want to get rid of this -1, but at the same time, I like having like a downside to make the game more risky. And I don't think we've been approaching problems with awareness too well. That's pretty cool though. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. So this would be handy. I didn't even read that. We could go, oh yeah, we were saving up for the +2, right? Oh, or 2 upgrade points. Oh, we only have 1. Right. Okay. Sorry, it's just I was reading this like, okay, we've got 2, but no, it's up here. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineer action seems pretty cool. Machines and physical tools. Chance to gain energy after an engage action. We're a bit of a thrill seeker. We are gonna try to get some scrap though, so maybe let's go engineer. I don't know how far along we are in the game, and I don't want to know. Just in case you want to enlighten me. So I don't know like how many more levels we have. So what are we at? We're at 1 away from this, waiting for Sabine. So where is this other... the eye? Where's the final thing we need to do for this? Oh yeah. Ethan. That's a lot of cycles though. If we can get rid of the tracking, that would be great. And we've got 4 more waiting on Fang. So let's spend the 1. Looks like we're free of this. We wanted to get... We have 3 of these, and if we get 2 more, we get another ship mind. Let's go for the Habinage. If we can. Oh, but I can't use the 1, eh? Keep putting it in the wrong slot. So what's... should I go for the... Yadigan? Might as well. We got 2. +1 data item extracted. Nice, because of that perk. So I could sell it. We are fading, so I think we're only going to get 3 dice on the next one. I could sell it or continue to save it up to get Vial of Stabilizer. Where was the place that I could sell it? them. Okay. I think I'm gonna sell it. Because we're gonna need the money for the scrap. Plus we're gonna need to get another file. So I'll just, and I have a fair amount of cash. Is there anything else I want to do? I guess not. I think we're gonna rest. Another cycle. A 6 and 2 4s. That's pretty good. More cycles for that. Either of those are up. Fortunately, we can't do any hacking. Ah, Sabine is up. Okay. 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time, with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Oh, let's check the terminal. You check and double the terminal for messages or recordings. Nothing. Just a pale glow. The silence. We're impatient, aren't we? Check the door. You pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. Close it again. Wait. You try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? Knock at the door. Oh yeah, we don't think too much. I'm not role playing well. I'm thinking about this. We open it. Rabiah, a loyal Yadigan lieutenant. A figure stands in the door, and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubby baton, hangs loosely from her hand. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. Nothing? She laughs. No need to get jumpy. We just need to discuss our mutual friend. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. And I suppose you are here to help? Where are they? I was hoping you would be able to help with that. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared. Left without even saying goodbye, which means they are in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for. So I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are. The help. She looks through the detritus on the side. And what help? A sleeper, no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. She pauses. Essenarp. She's apparently disappeared. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabiah looks away, waiting for a response. Prove it. Happily. She crosses into the next room, and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark. Then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files, you see S and ARP letterheads and code forms. Reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like a sigil of some cult. Rabiah steps away from the terminal. Look all you want. Some of your files may even be there. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an S&ARP employee, why did they help you? Rabiah reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light. Its viscous, clear liquid crystalline within the glass. Oh, I see. I see. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush this object for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabiah closes up the briefcase lab and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabiah turns on her way out. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Another upgrade point? Okay, so it sounds like we do get a lot of these. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. I'm gonna hold off on this one. We're doing pretty well so far, I dare say. So we've got stabilizer and a new area. Rabiah's office. Rabiah appointment. A constant flow of people seem to be visiting Rabiah's office. You'll need to wait your turn. That's 2 cycles. So in the meantime, how is this going? Still 2 more cycles for Feng. This actually seems like a pretty good time. We do need to rest. Let's do this. Oh, I meant to use... Did I use the 5? I meant to use the 4. And I think do I have enough money to go across here? 150. $150. I probably want to save up the money for this, though. Also, I don't know what's going to happen here. Should we play the exchange? Let's do this and then go across. Let's be risky. 12 cryo. Oh. Just neutral. I have enough, though, to go across. I assume it's going to unlock it, and I don't have to do it every time. To reach the greenway, you need to pay for a pass, a practice invented by the spacers moored here. They call it Founder's Ferry. I think it's good. I think we should do it. Good to explore. You got extra stuff. Cross the greenway. Take the ferry across the Founder's Gap to the greenway. I'm so concerned I can only do it once. We have no actual, like, physical pass, though. Let's see what happens. Greenway, overgrown biosphere. We've got a repeatable action into it, so -1. Map the pathways. Rather than simply thrash through the undergrowth, you might sketch a map of this overgrown jungle to try to better navigate its hazards. Or we've got walk the Greenway, which is dangerous, but we've got a +1 with endurance, repeatable action. The simplest way to explore the Greenway is simply to pick a path and set off into its twisting chambers and passages. This carries obvious risks. Before we do that, is there anything else to do here? Oh, there is. Half a commune, self-sustaining community. Repeatable action using engage, work the canteen. Newcomers to the commune can work within the canteen, preparing and serving food for those that make the compound their home. And that feeds Haifa member. The only way to become part of the commune is to work your way in through long service. It isn't for everyone. Or you can work the grow beds. The grow beds are the heart of the commune, feeding the members and fueling their lab work. You're invited to assist in maintaining them. And the wastes, ruined agriculture systems. Gather scrap. Out here at the edge of the habitable parts of the eye, everything is scrap. The trick is finding components that are still usable and staying safe. Ah, okay. It's dangerous, but we've got a +1 on that one. The Greenway Gate. Slot Greenway Cipher. We don't have that. The entire Greenway is locked down, shrouded in a dark cloud of shifting currents. What is happening here? Yeah, look at that cloud. I don't know how we get that. We're gonna get scrap, right? We want to get scrap, so maybe I should do this, but also I need cash. Let's do it. Oh, we lost 2 energy. We only got one scrap. That's rough. This better not be a one-time thing. Okay, it isn't. That's not good. Should I inject the stabilizer now? I feel like it's best to have as many actions as possible. Right? But I can get one more with 3 dice. Tough call. I think it's one more. Let's do one more with 3, and then we'll inject it next cycle. Okay, I was concerned it might go down. We're starving now. We got a 5, a 6, and a 3. I guess if I'm going to inject it at the end, we might as well do it at the start, right? At the same time, that might have been like a bit greedy. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Oh. No, one more for Feng. Yadigan agent. Have an age agent. I want to see if I can use the 3. I can. So I've got 5 now. Nice. we can get the other ship mined. Sweet. And we can give the ship mined to her. Okay. Ankhita gave you a stack of chits so you could acquire a ship mine for Amber. Better make sure to deliver. We delivered! Oh, another upgrade point. There we go. +2. You drop the ship mine core into the galley table with an emphatic bang. Ankhita spins around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper! Did you actually land ship mined? She rushes over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit! It might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where did you get it? Trades. I don't think we're that clever. Bought it? For 100 cryo? You must be good at haggling. Ankhita bangs on the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper got you a new ship mined. The sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in a small space with Ankhita when she's this excited is a little intimidating. She is pretty thick. Ankhita puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma is finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers, nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timetable. I found them. Thieves? Exactly. Well, the thief, singular. She points at a name in the list, or more specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his pass that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mined. I thought he might have been killed or robbed, his pass stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap the very next cycle. How do you know? I know some of the crew over at the ferry, old mercs, used to run in an outfit I worked with. I saw them in the Overlook, and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest, and there he was. Looks suspicious. He hasn't said a word since the theft, and anyone wanting to hide out might head to the greenway and go to ground, she flexes. You won't get far, though. There's no real docks out there, only a couple of jetties in the wastes. Going after him? Not yet. First I want to fit the ship mine, she pauses. But maybe you could help me out? Sure, how? It's like this. I head over there, especially in Amber. He'll spot me a mile off and go underground. He'll find a way to slip the station, or he'll bury himself so deep in the waste no one will ever find him. But you, Ashton doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not at the commune, not the stacks. He'll have gone to the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him, you locate him. Ping me on this. She hands you a comm earpiece. Seeing as this is merc work, I'll be happy to give you merc pay. She shifts in her seat. Thing is, I haven't got much left. So how about I tell the boys who run the ferry to give you a discount? I know it's not much, but once I grab this coward, I'll pay you up 200 cryo. Nothing less. So, boy, they run the ferry to give you a discount. Oh my god, I already paid! Shit! Shit! What do you say? She meets your eye. Okay. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good, I owe you. She lifts the ship mine up onto her shoulder with worrying ease. I'm gonna go get this fitted into Amber's core. You get any info, any sense of where Ashton is hiding, let me know. She goes to turn and then stops. And once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. Ankhita stomps off into the guts of Amber, with the ship mine leaving you in the galley. You glance around, a sudden nervous energy descending at what is to come. You never thought you'd get work as a mercenary, but then again, it seems the eye is full of surprises. A new drive. Find Ashton. Ankhita wants you to help her locate the crew member who betrayed her. Ashton Cade. Cade?